Aaron.
Here.
Why didn't you say it the first time I said Aaron?
Because it's pronounced Aaron.
You done messed up, Aaron.
Aaron is here. Welcome back for more SPTV, where every day is a great day not to be in a cult. Natalie Shine done messed up last night at the protests outside of La Poubelle, the restaurant in Hollywood that has now become famous, notorious as being one of the locations where Danny Masterson slipped some women some substances that then incapacitated them, that then allowed Danny Masterson to attack said women. And the reason La Poubelle has come under so much attention is because the owner, Francois Coster, very good friend of Danny's, showed up to court every single day to support Danny, submitted a character reference letter to the judge for Danny's sentencing, and has continued to show up to support Danny, even in the hearings after the sentencing. And so, the streamers, the protesters, have been going to La Poubelle and warning some of the customers who are going in, they might want to cover their drinks. The owner seems to support people who drug women. And, a fair message. So what happened last night? By the way, guys, one of the things that happened last night is that LAPD were actually on their best behavior and were incredibly helpful to the protesters. They actually arrested. I'm going to share a couple clips with you this afternoon. But later, so first there was the incident with Natalie Shine that I'm going to show you, where she assaulted DOA, actually, believe it or not. And the police showed up and took I believe they took a PPA, a private person's arrest form, and I'm assuming are going to be arresting Natalie Shine. And then as the police were there, another woman threw a lit cigarette right at Laura FM, and the police promptly arrested that woman. Okay, now, some people have figured out who Natalie Shine is already. They have not yet figured out that Natalie Shine and her husband are very good friends of Danny Masterson and are actually involved in Danny's wine business. Okay, so let me show you what we are working with here. This footage comes to us courtesy of Confident Chris. And let's go full screen on this, and I'll just show you what Natalie Shine did to DOA.
That's a long time. 3 to 5 years.
You never know.
You don't want to be in here. It's honor.
Boom.
Hey!
Purse right to the face. Purse right to the face. At first, when I first watched that, I was like, oh, she just barely touched him. But no, let's look at it again. You can see, especially if you're not expecting it coming, it actually throws DOA's head back a bit there. So that is Natalie Shine. Her husband is Emmett Shine. Let's take another look at this. Boom.
Hey!
Okay, so Natalie and Emmett leave. The police come later and take the report. This is Natalie's Instagram. I'm going to show you some screenshots from this. Now, that the account was made private yesterday, so I sent her a follow request this morning, and about 5 minutes later, I was blocked. So they must have been, and then her husband blocked me as well, even though I didn't send him anything. So they must know that something like this was coming. Okay, so I just wanted to show you some documentation of their connection to Danny's wine business and Alana Masterson's wine business. This is her husband, Emmett Shine. He seems to be some sort of a brand manager. This is all not a very good look for someone who manages brands. Okay, so here is, I guess this was before, someone sent me the screenshot before Natalie locked her stuff down. This is Alana Masterson and Natalie Shine's husband, Emmett Shine. This is Emmett with Alana Masterson. Now, Alana Masterson and her husband, Paul Longo, have a wine company called Fallen Grape Wine. Let me see. I'm sharing this for the comments, guys. Okay, it says, so much gratitude to everyone who supported the vision and isn't afraid to commit to a theme. I have the greatest people in my life. The best night at whatever, Drinky a House. Okay. Thank you, Fallen Grape Wine Company, for party fuel for an endless night. Just wanted to show that, just that little connection to the Fallen Grape Wine, but we have much more to come. This is the website for Fallen Grape Wine. This is the wine company. The wine company itself is owned by Alana Masterson and her husband, Paul Longo. They get all their grapes from Danny Masterson. So Danny Masterson has a vineyard in Santa Ynez, or however you say it. And so that's why I'm calling it Danny Masterson's Wine Company, because it's his grapes, but it's Alana's wine company. It's kind of all the same thing, if you ask me. Okay, this is the Instagram page for Fallen Grape Wine. By the way, you'll notice this language here. Orange wine is called skin contact wine. But in this case, I would call it full contact wine, if you know what I'm saying. Okay, now this is a fun little video that I want to share with you. This is Emmett Shine and a video that he did about Fallen Grape. And this will connect all the dots between Alana Masterson, Paul Longo, Emmett Shine, and Natalie Shine. Can you guys let me know in the comments if you can hear this okay once I press play?
That held true. First, a primer. This is what wine. Today we're going to talk about how we built this beautiful brand by hand. Part 1, the origin of Fallen Grape. They say in design, nothing is more complex than simplicity. And to get to this label, that held true. First, a primer. This is what wine labels and brands have looked like for essentially hundreds of years. In recent years, there's been a rise of natural, organic, and biodynamic wines. They're a little bit more modern, colorful, and expressive. And within that, there's a subsect called orange wines or skin contact wines that are even more funky and artistic. This is my good friend, Paul Longo, who founded Fallen Grape. And this is Fidencio, a third-generation winemaker who partnered up with Paul. Here they are in San Ynez, Central Coast, California, overlooking one of the
That's Danny's vineyard right there.
vineyards where the grapes are from.
Okay, so I don't have part 2 of that video, but it's not necessary. Fallen Grape Wine. Their wine is actually offered or kept on stock, whatever you call it, in a bunch of fancy places around Los Angeles. I'm told this restaurant, Horses, is a pretty fancy place. I believe this wine is stocked in Whole Foods, for example. Let's see. This is another post where you can see Emmett and his wife, Natalie. That's full contact Natalie, purse to the face Natalie. And here they are. They are pitching Fallen Grape Wine. So you can see the very close connection between Emmett Shine, Natalie Shine, Alana Masterson, Paul Longo, and Danny Masterson. You'd think she would have been smart enough not to go and assault a protester and get herself arrested. She's not arrested yet, but I promise you that LAPD is going to arrest her. Okay, let me see. I think one of the reasons that Natalie locked her Instagram account down is I think she's trying to protect her connection to Warby Parker. Guys, I'm no fashionista, but I'm told Warby Parker is a very popular sunglasses brand, a publicly traded company. This is a photo, an old photo. Warby Parker. Ilaria Urbanati is someone whose name we heard during the Danny Masterson trial. This is a photo of Ilaria Urbanati and Danny Masterson. It's a Warby Parker event in Los Angeles. It turns out that Natalie Shine is actually a model for Warby Parker, is my understanding. So before she locked down her Instagram account, this is a post that Natalie put up just a few weeks ago wearing Warby Parker. And then Warby Parker even jumped into her comments section. And I'm told that she is a well-paid model for Warby Parker. Okay, let me see. So that is just the connection. I just wanted to just like, how stupid do you have to be in business with Danny Masterson and to come out of La Poubelle and assault the protesters? How stupid do you have to be? Because now we're talking about Fallen Grape Wine. Now we're talking about Warby Parker. Now we're talking about Emmett Shine and all of his brand management deals and all that kind of stuff. Okay, so then what? So the LAPD showed up and they took. My understanding is they took the report and took a private person's arrest form for Natalie Shine. They were able to identify Natalie in order to name her in that report. But again, what people didn't know is that Natalie and Emmett's close relationship to Danny Masterson. Once the LAPD was on scene, Laura FM was assaulted or battered or whatever. So here, I am going to share this with you. And this is actually pretty incredible. This was all captured on camera this way. So this is just a couple minutes long. Let me share this with you.
Look at these, the 3 cops that actually did it the right thing. Thank you, officers. We respect that. Thank you. Have a good night. So tonight, these officers actually did the right thing. Went right up to Scott and said, who's Scott? Somebody called. And then Scott said, yep, me. And he said, somebody assaulted you. Yep. Okay, let's get the report. Are you okay, darling? I'm not filming you. It's on me. You just look slurry and drunk. Yeah, she's very slurry and drunk.
I worry about you getting home.
You were like, wobble, wobble, slob, slob. Thank you. Thank you, babe. Okay. Yeah, go walk. It's time to walk. What's wrong? You. You go to Danny Masterson, owner, raper, supporter. Don't come near me. Don't come near me. Oh, assault! Assault! She just threw her cigarette at me. She just threw her cigarette at me. She's on video. She just threw her cigarette at me. He's gonna shut his door.
Okay. Well, that woman ends up basically running right into the arms of the police who arrest her. So let me share you this footage from Streets LA. Showing, that's not what I wanted to do. Let's go full screen on this. Here we go. Wait, where's the audio? Hold on. Ugh. All right, here we go.
Uh-oh.
Jesus, how long does it take to put on a pair of handcuffs? I just want to see her get put in the back. Come on now. Oh, there it is.
Walk of shame.
Watch
Walk
your head.
Shame. Everybody clap. Everybody clap. Round of applause, everybody. Round of applause. Round of applause.
Two for two. Let's see. Do we get a better angle here? Up.
That's the usual.
Okay.
The video.
She came out of there?
I don't know where she came, but she's. Okay, stop. Stop. Let it go, please. Hey!
Oh, hey. Okay. So there you go. Now, guys, what's crazy is that there have been some people who've come out and publicly spoken out about going into that restaurant and hearing Francoise, the owner, telling her regular customers, the people that she's close with, to go out and instigate confrontations, provoke confrontations from the protesters to try to get them arrested. So it's not just some crazy coincidence that someone like a NATALIE Shine walks outside and smacks a protester in the face with her purse. Now, she probably didn't think it through. She didn't, probably didn't occur to her that she was the one who would actually be arrested in this situation. Maybe she thought that DOA was going to like jump in with some pepper spray or something, conspiracy to pepper spray. But no, it didn't work that way. Everyone kept their cool last night. Everyone had a fantastic time last night, and they had success getting the LAPD to actually be helpful in enforcing the laws and protecting the protected activity of protesting. So how about that, you guys? Pretty interesting. Let me see. Is there anything else I wanted to share about this? No. Today is a travel day for me, guys. I'm heading to the airport soon, flying out to California. We are going to have a giant crowd out in California, out in Hollywood this weekend. Let me see. I I won't read out everyone's name right now, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 people that you will recognize from the SPTV community, in addition to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 people who just off the top of my head from the greater streaming community that we would expect. So I'm not good at math, you guys. Is that 26, 12, 14? That's 26 people. And that's 26 people. And that's just the regulars. That doesn't include anyone who wants to come out and join because there's going to be a big party going on. I would expect the action to start sometime around noon on Saturday. We don't know exactly where we're going to go first, but you best believe we're going to be hitting some of the favorites: L. Ron Hubbard Way, La Poubelle, Celebrity Center. Maybe we'll go by the testing center and see if everything is still closed down. Maybe we'll go to Scientology Media Productions. Maybe we'll go to some new locations. All we know is we're going to be having a great time. Saturday is probably going to be the main day where everything's happening. Maybe there'll be some follow-on stuff on Sunday, but Saturday is going to be the main day. So if you're in the greater LA area and you want to come out and join us and have a good time, just keep your eyes focused on some of the streams. We'll try to give a little bit of heads up where we're going to be and when we're going to be there. And it's going to be a fun weekend, you guys. We are all going to be on our bestest behavior, and we are going to actively avoid being arrested. That is the main goal for the weekend. Don't get arrested. Because you better believe that is Scientology's priority number one. Arrest as many of these MFers as we possibly can. Let them rot for 5 days. Who cares if the charges won't stick? At least we can tell all of our people that these guys are just a bunch of law-breaking terrorist criminals who are arrested every time they show their faces. Not today, Thayton. Not today. All right, MacD. Looks like the LAPD is trying to score some sympathy points for all the oncoming lawsuits. Look, Your Honor, we're fair and totally not corrupted. Absolutely. Heather says, what is it about former executives and how they can't see how their actions words are cringy? Instead, they blame the outrage on a conspiracy and double down. Heather, I feel like we're not talking about the LAPD here, but perhaps something else. Thank you for your super chat. Selfless Self, thank you, sir. You rock. No, you rock. Thank you, Selfless Self. And what's this? TB says, those people in Chris's chat were better than the FBI. They had that girl's name within minutes. Guys, there's these amazing websites, these facial recognition websites that you can just take a screenshot of what you're looking at and feed that image into the website, and it will pull up matches of that image on other platforms and, the Instagrams, the Facebooks, and, the Twitters and stuff like that. It's pretty incredible. I'm pretty sure that's how they do it. So yay for Chris's live chat. Graham O'Keefe, fallen grape wine pairs great with Rohypnol. Oh my goodness. Yes, fallen grape wine, the first full contact wine. All right, guys, that's it for right now. I'm going to try to squeeze in another video before I head to the airport. Thank you for hanging out with me this afternoon. Thank you, as always, to everyone who watches until the very end, and I'll talk to you soon.
Okay, if you want to see my rock and roll songs, click right on this guitar. And if you want to see a different one of my videos, then you could click right inside here. If you have subscribed or not, subscribe right here.